He was with him. It's the Game Spitter. Y'all like, comment, share. I seen that situation that happened in OBlock with JMane and Edogg. Yeah. Hey, Jay, you got to understand this situation right here is exactly what you needed, even though you ain't doing it for the cameras. You're doing it for the kids. And they got to understand that, and they got to respect that. You did good in this situation. You didn't show no negativity. You didn't cuss back. You didn't say nothing back. You just walked away. Martin Luther King would have been proud. Martin Luther King would have been proud. That's what God like right there. That's what God like. Yeah, that's what God like. You didn't show no anger. You didn't, you didn't say you was going to do nothing to him. You just looked at him, seen he had anger in his eyes, and yeah, you walked away. You know, they say, would you die for this shit right here? Of course you would. Because if somebody walk up to you and give you the business and you don't survive, yeah, you ain't got no choice. So, of course you would die for this because you put yourself on Front Street every day. You ain't got to be in OBlock. Yeah, you ain't got to be in OBlock. It can happen to you anywhere. Nigga mad at you, he mad at you. He want to get you, he want to get you. So you ain't got to be in OBlock. If Edogg wanted to delete you on 63rd, nigga, yeah. So, of course you would die for it because, yeah, you outside with it. You outside with it. So, but when moments happen like this right here, this is good for your campaign. It's good for your campaign. This make more people want to reach out. Oh, like, nah, like he really, you know, unless this shit scripted. You know, it still could be scripted now, but, you know, we're going to say it ain't, right? We're going to say it ain't. Yeah, that make people want to reach out to you. More people see you because negativity, JMane, go viral. Negativity, so the people that haven't seen your page, they may see this because you got OBlock in the title. Is it that name right there in the algorithm more? They may see that. They may see that now, like, who is this dude right here? They look at your other videos. So, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Like, you got to keep pushing. You know, you ain't got to be like, I ain't going to never go back there. Nah, just come with security. Get you a security team. I know a lot of things cost a lot of money. You still trying to build your brand. You still trying to juice your image up. That's the jury and shit like that. You know, to keep their attention. So you need the chain to keep their attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can still relate to everything. Like, you can relate to the rappers. You can relate. So everything you're doing is right. So now we're going to think bigger goals, JMane. We're going to think bigger goals. What we're going to try to do with JMane, if I'm your manager, we're going to start hosting events. Maybe one big event each year, 2 big events each year. Like, it could be one in the winter, it could be one in the summer. But, you know, we're going to build our way up. It's going to be called, you already know, Push and Peace, whatever. But a Push and Peace event, it ain't going to be called no whoops, but you're going to have whoops there. Whoops going to be everywhere. The cereal, the merch, you're going to sign stuff. They can take pictures afterwards, during the show, whatever. But, you're going to throw a big event and you're going to invite rappers there. You're going to pay a lot of them. You're going to pay a lot of them. And it's going to be all the rappers who had beef that squash their shit there. It's going to be rappers who want to squash their shit there. So they're going to have their moment on stage. So we're going to have live, like ending wars, like ending beef. We're going to have, yeah. That's why I say like 1 a year, maybe 2. So they give people time to squash it. And yeah, so if it's enough, if it's 2 or 3 people that do it, it's 2 or 3 people that do it at that show, at that event. So yeah, so all the old rappers, you can do 2. You can do one for the young niggas, then you can do another one for the OGs that already squash their beef. The T.I.s and the Lil Flips. The T.I.s and the Ludacris, the 50 Cents and the Fat Joes. The Jadakiss and the BD Single and the Freeways and the, you know what I'm saying, the Rockefeller beef. Stuff like that. That's why I say, so we'll focus on getting funded. Yeah, we'll focus on getting more funding. So we'll get Say Cheese on it, and we'll get banks, different banks, more funding. Maybe somebody else, we want this shit to be big. Or if you got patient, you know, you ain't got to reach out to all the people. You can still do the banks to fund it, because we don't need that. And Say Cheese, that's your boy. But it just depends on how much percentage you want to give up. But yeah, you start small. Of course, you can't get the 50 cents and the big names in the beginning. So we're going to work our way up. We're going to let everybody see how this shit go. make sure it's safe. So we're gonna spend a lot. We need so much funding because we're gonna spend a lot of money in police. Like how 50 Cent, we're gonna take 50 Cent format, JMane. How he did in Louisiana with the police. I ain't gonna say we gotta put that much in it, but we're gonna put something close to it. That's why I say you're gonna need help with this shit, man. If the banks don't do it, then yeah, you're gonna need help with it. Cause you gotta make sure this shit's safe so we can get these big names there. Once they see it a couple times where it's safe, ain't nobody got shot, now a fight, come on now, they have fights at they shows, so, but ain't nobody got shot, ain't nobody got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what we want. And then when you ain't doing that, you already got your podcast, so you turn up with that. Yeah, you turn up with that, Push a Peace podcast, start another one, you know, get you a building, or get you whatever, and you invite people and you interview them and they ain't doing no negative talking. You know, they still make it entertaining though, so, you know, but it ain't no dissing the dead and all that stuff. It ain't too crazy. But yeah, it's really like pushing the peace 90% of the time. You know, I don't know if you want to add prayer, Muslim side, Christian side. I don't know if you want to add that in there, but that's another idea. But yeah, man, like you could do car shows, pushing peace, car show. Have rappers out there. There's a lot of shit. Then see the situation that happened to OBlock. That's for the book. You put that in the book, so you got to keep going. That's why you got to keep going back. You will die for the shit, yeah, because you got to go back. You got to go to other spots. You putting your life on the line in any hood you go to, any hood. Especially if you're gonna be say, okay, in OBlock you ain't have your chain on, but you can have it on in Atlanta, and a nigga want to rob you. They got to eat. Because you can't change Satan's children. Satan got his own children, so yeah. He may wait till you leave from that scene and then do it. Follow you and then do it. That's why I say, you want to invest, we got to invest to a bulletproof truck. Yeah, we got to, because we're going to be in Chicago. We can't go out like Zach TV, JMane. So your next, I know you spent $100K with the chain. Good tax write-off, JMane. Good tax write-off. That's what I like. Now you need that bulletproof, another tax write-off. You gonna get a Escalade, big ass Escalade, or something bigger than that. So it's gonna be the way it need to be. So you can write that off. You're gonna bulletproof it. You're gonna write that off. Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get security, not your homeboys, unless they're gonna do it. They're gonna go take the classes, train, and all that stuff. Then yeah, you can do it. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. That's how you're gonna have to do it, so you can keep growing. The only thing that can slow your pushing piece down is if you take off in the comedian world. Cause now if they want to see you as far as like being funny, then more phone calls gonna be calling in as far as like, hey, we gotta book you here, book you there, so you may not, you know. But still, they ain't negative though. You making people laugh, so yeah. God gonna make it work for you. Just keep showing them, don't fold. Just because you walked away, you didn't fold. Nah, just keep going. You got to go back, go back. Just do it better, a little bit better. Maybe they'll make sure he ain't out there. Yeah, they can make sure he ain't out there. Like, because OBlock got to understand they need that look. They need some type of positive look. They need that look. So why not, you know? But a nigga ain't got to be on that, though. He ain't got to be on that. He ain't got to accept that. He don't. So, it is what it is. But, yeah, that's it, man. JMane got a lot of big things coming. I can see. All he got to do is just, you know, keep doing what he doing. All he got to do is just keep doing what he doing, man. Yeah, it's going to be little bumps in the road. Yeah. It'll help out too though if he got somebody on the side of him that's on the other side and they doing it like how Gillian Wallow, he got somebody on the BD side that really care about the kids and and they got a big name too. And yeah, not another GD, no, another top tier BD, and they doing it like how he doing it. Like they really teams. That'll go crazy. So when he ain't doing the events and the podcast, you got them two going back and forth. So when you ain't bringing guests on the podcast, I record pretty much all day, not all day and everything, but you know, a lot of content, upload that shit on YouTube, like how y'all doing, yeah. See him teaming up with Tay Savage, that's a good look. but it need to be like more. If he was the guy to do it, it need to be more. Like, yeah, we need to do this shit like full time. Like how Gilly and Wallow be with each other. That'll help JMane a lot. But I don't know if JMane want to partner like that. He'll work with people, but I don't know if he want to partner like that. You know, I don't know how hard he want to work himself. Like, okay, I'll be in this group, but I'm still gonna be a solo. Like, so I be Jeezy and Boys in the Hood, but I still got my own career over here with Def Jam. I sign over here with Bad Boy with you. We get this money over here, but I still got my Who knows? They can goddamn. It could be JMane. Like how you gotta think about this too now. Like how Joe Budden got it. You can have that too, JMane. It could be you the type, you Joe Budden, and then you got Tay Savage, he the underboss. Then you got other people that want to do it. Then y'all go get that big check doing that podcast shit, man. It'll get you about 30, 40, 50 million, 20 million. Yeah. Y'all gotta come with that shit though. Y'all gotta come with that shit. All y'all need is about, it could be you. It depends on how you and Tay Savage do it. It could just be y'all two. But you know, you juice it up and about two more. Two more opinions. Yo, you see how the people like it. You can see how they like it with you and Tay Savage. You can see how they like it when y'all interviewing people. You can see if they like. So say it's two other guys that y'all really rock with. Y'all bring them on a lot and see how the people like it. You'll see it in the numbers. You'll compare it when you just with Tay Savage. You'll see the numbers when you with everybody else, the gang, like the Pusha Peace gang. You'll see the numbers. They'll tell you. So yeah, man, that's the bam. That's what's going on. And yeah, that's what I'd do if I was JMane or his manager. Doing the ideas I throw at him. You already know, turn the merch up. You already know shit like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's a lot of different ways. And speaking at different events, I can see that for JMane. He getting on certain events. Like, he may not run the whole thing, but yeah. Say somebody that speak, like Grant Cardone, for an example, right? Yeah, add JMane. I ain't saying him because that's real estate, but you know, somebody like that do that shit like that, and then yeah, he may have 20 states, add JMane on. Some shit like that. I can see that for JMane. Like I say, books. But if all that failed, then you stick to the basics. That's your comedian shit, that's your interviews. You can keep doing your solo, pushing the peace thing, speaking at schools. So if the OBlock shit don't work out, if the gangbangers don't want to, you know, follow suit, all right, we're going to take it to the schools, turn it up a notch, take it to the jails, the prisons, and get paid for that. And yeah, so maybe an artist that do a lot of beefing, he go on tour, he can bring you along and have like a 10, 15 minute part where, you know, you speaking to the people or however. I don't know how that'll work out. I don't know if you could do a Push and Peace tour. And then you have, it could be hosted, excuse me, it could be hosted by you, but you know, it can have people that beef and now they on tour. They ain't gotta be the top tier artists. It could be the drill artists. And do a little 10 city tour. They ain't gotta be 20, 30 cities, 10 cities, 5 cities. And go crazy all through the Midwest. Yeah, so we can do it like this. We can do one in Chicago. We can do one in Jacksonville, where they beefing at Memphis. See if you that strong. So OBlock and other hoods in Chicago, they don't want to jump on board. Then you take your pushing the peace shit down there to Florida, Jacksonville, Miami, Orlando, Tampa. Go down there to Tennessee, Memphis, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, other parts of the Midwest, California. So yeah, you can take this shit don't get old now. It ain't gonna get old. So yeah, you just gotta keep this shit entertaining. And yeah, mix both of that shit together. That way you keep everybody's attention. So you're gonna have to keep the comedian and your little trolling and shit like that. You're gonna have to keep that shit up. You don't wanna just make your page 100% pushing peace because everybody who follow you ain't beefing. Everybody who follow you pretty much wanna laugh. So, yeah, you got to do it 50-50. Yeah, like what them hoes don't want to do in relationships, 50-50. So that's how you coming. 50% comedian / troll, other half push a piece. But ain't nothing negative. Ain't nothing negative. You gonna laugh or, we're gonna push positive. What you want to do? You fucking with JMane. You want to laugh or you want to push peace? All that up in the peace and chaos, beef, and ruckus. Take that shit down there with Edogg and them. Yeah, Edogg around the corner and all them. What them niggas act hard? Yeah, take it right there with them, man. You understand that? So JMane also needs somebody that can get him a lot of promo, like networking. Like I got JMane, I got this guy, he got this many followers, he got this many. In the last 30 days, 12 million people seen his page. He got a lot of traction. He doing promo for this, distros. He needs somebody working for him. Like when say he go to St. Louis, push a piece. He need that person beside him, going to all the stores, the dispensaries, the tobacco shops, the Foot Locker, everything. Hey, I got JMane, he can pull up, such. He charged this. Yeah. So he can make that extra money. Who on drops, all type of shit. On top of that, so I say building this team, he got a lot of work to do, so yeah. Next year, 2025 can be big for JMane. You know what I'm saying? So all you gotta do is just stay positive, keep doing what you're doing. You ain't doing nothing wrong. Just, tighten up on security and all the other shit you wanna do. You can have a whole different set of goals. You know what I'm saying? So